Welcome back. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is threatening again on spending. Watch this.
It is important for us to, again, have them pass the bipartisan infrastructure bill. While we are eager for it to pass, we will not be taking it up until the Senate passes the reconciliation bill.
Joining me right now to discuss it is North Carolina Congressman, Education and Labor Committee member, Veterans Affairs Committee member, Madison Cawthorn. Congressman, it's good to see you this morning. Thanks very much for being here. So initially, President Biden pretty much said the same. I'm not going to sign an infrastructure deal, even though we've agreed on it in principle, unless I have a side-by-side bill that includes higher taxes and out-of-this-world spending. But then he walked it back. Now, obviously, it's back on the table, according to the Speaker. Your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts right here is that, one, she knows she has the narrowest majority really in modern American history. And she knows that if she's going to try and get this infrastructure bill passed, she's going to have to tie it to the very, very expensive $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill that has most of these radical left-wing policies so that she can get more of her radical members on board with the bipartisan infrastructure bill, which is very sad that she has to do this, because the problem is this is now taking the one thing that we all mostly agree on, which is that the government has a role to play in building more infrastructure and making it more and more politicized.
Yeah, I mean, it's just incredible, I think, that she's continuing to pretty much shake down the Congress, saying if you don't do this, we're not doing that. James Freeman, this $3.5 trillion spending bill is all about the green economy and you know, rolling over for the extreme left. Your thoughts on this conversation?
Yeah, and big expansion in entitlement programs, obviously big tax increases. Congressman, I'm wondering, you're talking about the Pelosi strategy of pairing these bills in order to bring the radical members of her party along on the infrastructure bill. But what about the other issue? Do you see any moderate Democrats who might say no to the big tax and spending blowout, the $3.5 trillion or $5 trillion, depending on how you look at it? We see Democrats, some of them in the Midwest, not wanting to call themselves Democrats in their advertising for next year. Is it possible there's enough of a group there to say, no, that's too big, let's scale it back?
Well, I'll tell you, unfortunately, I do not believe that's the case. You know, you have representatives like Representative Jayapal, who is on the radical wing, who says, unless you pass this Green New Deal strategy, we're not going to be on board. But unfortunately, those moderate Democrats that you're talking about, they are cowards. They bend the knee to Nancy Pelosi every single time because she says, if you don't do this, I won't fundraise for you. And they are all scared to death they'll lose their actual elections, because it's become very, very clear that the Democrats' policies and strategies are contrary to common sense. Therefore, they have to outspend us by a lot to be able to convince people of their lies.
Yeah. Congressman, yesterday you introduced the No Fly for Illegals Act. This bill would ban the use of federal funds to compensate airlines that fly illegal immigrants across the country. Tell us about the bill and whether or not you see this passing.
Well, Maria, I'm not sure if I'm going to see it passing in this actual Congress right now, but really this is a bill just to show the hypocrisy of the left. The fact that we're going more and more, $29 trillion in debt, the fact that we have an openly porous border, and the fact that Americans are directly having to pay for these people coming into the country. It's not the fact that, oh, well, they're going to put more wear and tear on our infrastructure. Oh, well, they'll be able to capitalize on free education, or they'll be able to capitalize on free health care in the future. No, this is as soon as they cross our border, as soon as they're processed from the Border Welcoming Committee, which is basically essentially what our Border Patrol has turned into, they are then put onto American Airlines, Delta Airlines, or any other airlines that are operating in the Southwest, and then flown at taxpayer expense. Maria, the real impetus to actually get this bill done is when I was down at the border with President Trump recently, we were looking at just how bad everything was, and my staff was needing to get me back to Washington, D.C. very quickly. And we were having a really hard time finding a flight. They were all full. And so when I did finally get onto an airplane, I got on, I said, wow, there's like 50 seats left on this plane. I can't believe we had such a hard time actually getting me a flight back to Washington. But then, lo and behold, another group of passengers came on board who had big yellow envelopes that had a giant city's name written on it, whether it was Boston, whether it was New York, whether it was Los Angeles, and then these people got on. Well, one of them actually sat right beside me, a very cute little girl who I thought was really incredibly kind, and her mother, but then started talking about them, and it turns out that they had just recently immigrated into our country across the border, and let me tell you, I don't think it was legally.
Wow. Oh, so you basically witnessed this firsthand. You were on the flight with all of these illegals. So taxpayers are paying for them to go to their city of choice. Unbelievable. Because let's remember, once they get apprehended, they're legal until they see a judge. And they know that. That's why you've got 1 million people coming here year to date. Congressman, we just a little while ago spoke with 23-year-old Caroline Leavitt. She is running for office in New Hampshire. You are the youngest member of Congress. She wants to come in at 25. Let me ask you your thoughts. What advice might you have for 23-year-old Caroline Leavitt?
Well, one, I met her recently when she was still working in an office here on Capitol Hill, and I will tell you, I'm very happy that she's running for office because, Maria, I got to say, I need reinforcements here in Washington, D.C. I'll tell you right now, the big problem is that a lot of the establishment Washingtonians, a lot of the establishment GOPs around the country, whenever you'll start going into these primary debates, the people in the GOP will come up to you and say, hey, you know what, son, I really love your passion, I love your zeal, I love all your values. Unfortunately, you really haven't paid your dues yet. You haven't really waited in line yet, and so we need you to just stick around for a little while. Maybe when you're older, you can do it. Well, to Caroline Leavitt and to other people who are running in Congress that are young, I encourage you, literally look around the room and say, who the hell am I in line behind? Because whoever has come before me has left us $29 trillion in debt. We have a poor southern border. We're being made a mockery of on the world stage. We've been in endless wars for my entire lifetime in the Middle East. And unfortunately, we are spending American treasure and American blood overseas at a rate that is completely unacceptable. It's time that we start doing something different and sending non-cookie cutter politicians to Washington, D.C. Because if you want to have somebody that has pleated pants and tasseled loafers that will just bend the knee to the radical left, then go ahead and vote for the person that you've been voting for the last 40 years. But if you actually want to make a change, send some fighters to Congress.
All right, Congressman, we'll be watching. Thanks very much. Madison Cawthorn joining us this morning in D.C.